What's going on, you guys? What's going on, people? I'm glad you guys tapping in this morning. It is the 1st of May. Can you believe it? The whole 1st of May? Dang, time is not playing with nobody. You guys believe that we're almost at the halfway mark of 2025? Quick, quick survey of my audience. Who out here can remember Y2K? Remember Y2K? Year 2000, when they thought the whole world was going to crash, like antiquated servers or old school servers were out there, and then they didn't have the ability to even, like, how do you say it? They didn't have the ability to quantify the year 2000. Like, that was like, woo, Jetsons. Oh, I just aged myself with that one too. Jetsons was an old school television show that featured a lot of futuristic things like, I don't know, talking to people on the television screen or having communication devices in your hand that allow you to see who you were talking to. Okay, we're talking YouTube and iPhones, what we know down today. But the point is, how many of you guys out there remember Y2K? How many of you guys out there remember the year 2000? And it's so aptly put because during that time, from like 90, I would say like 91 to 2000, email was still the main mode of communication. And as we have progressed on in technology, and technology has gotten better, communications have gotten better, what we have to recognize and we have to give it credence, like email is still valid. It's still valid. We have SMS as a means of communication. We have video as a means of communication, but it's all built on email. Email is the OG. Email is the big dog on the block. Email is the foundation for where your marketing should start from. You should think about email as a main mode of communication. If you need to get something to somebody reliably and at a low cost, email. And so we know that email is an old thing, and I don't think I'm gonna be here on this live that long, but we are going to talk about email and how to make email better. Lately, I kind of toiled with, how do I make email better, right? How do I make it better? We all know that the number one way to build trust with anybody in today's day and time is with video. And for a long time, we have not been able to get video and email to kind of merge in a way that is both efficient for the campaign or the marketing and efficient for deliverability, right? And so how do you do that? So we're going to talk about some things that I've recently been able to do where we've seen open rates skyrocket since implementing this new tool on one of the teams that I work on. Well, this new technique, I should say, not a tool. The tools are old, email's old. But this new technique that I've been able to leverage, that when I started to think about it, I was like, wow, what's going to make the difference? I was like, how do I get email and video kind of to work together? So if you guys don't know, I have a background in videography. I went to the Art Institute of Dallas. I graduated, got my degree in web design and interactive media. Spent a lot of time being a software engineer, and all my career I've been around marketing teams. And what I started to realize here recently is like, well, what I want to be able to communicate with people, I want to communicate an email, a video. I want to communicate like action. I want to communicate something highly visual and engaging. So it just dawned on me, why don't I just do something that's going to be able to put the two together? So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how to get that effect from video and put it in your email in a way that's not going to cause your email to skyrocket as far as like the amount of memory that it is using, and so that it doesn't take up a lot of bandwidth. So you don't want somebody to get an email and it takes forever for something to load, and then in a way that's going to make it more effective. And I'm not talking about something that's new, and it's really not new. It's not anything that you haven't seen. If you're into marketing like that, and if you've been in marketing, if you've been trying to grow your business for a long time, if you've ever been somebody, somebody that's trying to get your message out there, and you're using email as the number one way of getting that out there, or you're using video as the number one way to get it out there, this, what I'm going to talk about today, it shouldn't be anything new to you. It should be easy peasy. You should understand what I'm talking about, but it's the concept. It's the way you go about applying the technique that's going to make a difference. So without any further ado, let me show you guys kind of what it is that we created, and then I'll show you what the results are going to be. So let me go ahead and get everything queued up, and I'll show you what this looks like. Okay. So here we are. We're in the middle of promoting a conference that's going to be coming up in August. So, and it's working on one of the teams that I work on. I probably work on 3 to 4 teams right now. I'm currently looking to get more teams, to add more teams in. I'm looking to be a part of your team. I'm a good bolt-on for anybody that has a consultancy. If you're in the medical field, you have a consultancy, and you need somebody that can handle like taking care of the technical parts of marketing and getting all your systems to kind of work together cohesively, then I'm looking to work with you. All right. So, all right, let me go ahead and share my screen, and we'll start talking about what we generated. As you can see here, what we have here is a video-ish. I put video in the caption under quotes because it's not a video, but it presents as video, right? What is a video? Basically moving pictures stitched together to get an outcome. Right. And so this is actually a video, or video-ish in a email. Now this is what we created. Okay. Now let me show you what it is, the results that we were able to get. So these are the results that we were able to get. Right. So on the 22nd, had sent out an email, and I'm talking about and you guys, we're dealing with a very, you barely can call it an email list. Okay. But it's an email list. If you have more than, 10 people, then you can start an email list. But these are the results. And the reason why I think that we're getting these results over what we've gotten in the past is simply because we are able to gather people's attention from a preview. Like most emails will give you a preview of what's in the email. And when people see things that are moving in the preview, they want to open it. And that is increasing conversion. We talked last week about the 6 systems and what those 6 systems are. We're talking about here in like system 1 being traffic and attraction. System 2 is capture and categorize, right? So that system 3 is like position your offer and present it. So we're talking about the piece that happens between when you have traffic and awareness and then you capture and categorize. The first thing you're doing is sending an email. Well, if you can convey what you're doing in an email form, you convey what you're doing in a video form in your email, you're going to get a lot more attention. You're going to get a lot more conversions, right? So conversions is basically what happens is what we call what happens when somebody takes a predictable input to get a predictable output. So we can get somebody to opt in. We want to predict that they're going to go from opting in to opening the email. Opening an email is the first conversion, right? In this flow, right? It's the first conversion. We want people to open the email because if they don't open the email, they don't see the offer. If they don't see the offer, they don't take action and they don't move forward, right? They don't go to the next step. They don't go to getting on a call. They don't go to making a transaction and paying for something or getting involved. They don't do that. None of that happens. So we're talking about what needs to happen now, right? We're talking about what is happening and how do we get better at that? Because without the first conversion, there isn't the second, the third, or fourth. You get the idea. You get the picture. So we're talking about why is it that, what do we do to get the result that we got? And how do we go about doing it? And I'm going to break that down to you. First and foremost, you need a video. Okay. So I created this video here that you're seeing now, this video, real short, easy to put together. I used resources that I got out of Envato Elements, and then I stitched together those. I put some text over out of it, and then I exported it out as a video. Okay, you can do the same thing inside of Canva. Now, let's talk about what that looks like in Canva. So in Canva, you would go to create a new design. You would say, click on custom size, and you want to use 700 by 394. Most phones are about 700. They can handle about 700 pixels wide. right? And you want to go ahead and create that. So I'm going to go ahead and create that now. So I'm set 700 and 394. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and create a new design. And then I'm going to take this new design. I'm going to import a video, right? And I'll import a video that I recently created for the same campaign, the same conference. And this is going to be coming out here today. If you're interested in joining this email list or getting on this email list for this particular conference, you can go to secretsaucespeakers.com and opt in there. Secret Sauce Speakers Conference, secretsaucespeakersconference.com/AAA, right? And you can go in there and you can get on this email list and you'll see the outcome of this email that I'm going to send out here in a few minutes, in a few hours, minutes, sometime today, but like before the afternoon comes. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go here. We're going to go into our uploads because I uploaded this video after I produced it. I uploaded it, and we're going to just drag this video in here. Oh, no, this is the picture. No, sorry. That's not the video. Let's go to videos. And actually, no, this is the one I want to grab right here. Let's go with this one. This is one I just recently created. Okay, so that's the video that I created. Now I want to take this video and if I wanted to do more to it, like for instance, I can add more text to it. Like I can go ahead and I go here and go add a text box. And I want to add who the presenter is. So I'm going to put in here. And what I'm going to do here is change the font. I want to change it to, I know it's going to be something that's going to be more on brand. I think it's Zoom, right? I'm going to take it and put it up here. Change the color. So let's go here, change the color, and get the color picker out. And I want to pick this dark brown right here. So I'm going to get that. Okay. I'm going to increase the font size to about 21, right? And then I'm going to add an effect to the font. I'm going to add a curve. And I'm going to change the curvature size. So it's not so curved, just want it just slightly curved. Okay, like that. And I want to make it slightly bigger, like this. And then I want to add an animation to it. So like that. And I might even put on here presents like this. So now I have that. Now, if I go back and I go here down to the bottom when it says show page thumbnails, you can go click on pages and get the page thumbnails. And also I want to click on this duration, right? So I can see what's happening with my animation. Because we have an animation here, we have this purple bar, right? It's going to show kind of how that works. So that's the video part of it. So now that we have that kind of like video part of it, now you're thinking, okay, so what do I got to do? So it's a video. And if anybody has ever worked with video, you know, like video actually is natively not meant to be an email, because email, to give it a deeper understanding, email is based on very simple old school HTML. It accepts very old school HTML. I'm talking about old school. Without going too deep and too technical, it's old school. It works on old school. It's built in the 90s. Okay, so by now it's super antiquated. Not talking about myself, of course, but you know, it is old. So with that being said, it uses old technology, and you can't put video. Video came along. Video, as we know, it came along at a later time, right? It came at a later time. it wasn't. It isn't. It wasn't. It isn't what. The two technologies don't natively work together. So you got to come up with a way to work with this to get it to show. What do you guys think I'm using to get this to show? It's something that we use all the time. We see it. We send it in text messages all the time. We send it in this or that, right? Like, how do I get that video in the email, right? How did you do that? How did you get the video? How did you get this video right here to play like and play like this the way you did? Like, what happened there? And so basically, it's real simple. All I did is real simple, is go right here to share. And when I go to share, I go download. And when I go to download, I go to change it to the MP4. I change it to boom, GIF. I change it to a GIF, y'all. That's it. It's simple. Simple. Now, I did create the video using Premiere Pro, right? I did create the video using Premiere Pro. Because otherwise, it's for me in my workflow and the way I work, all the extra, the masking and the reveals and all that kind of stuff, it becomes too complicated for me, right? So I could tell you that some of the gotchas with that, using two different platforms like that, is that you get different selection of fonts, and sometimes the Adobe fonts don't match with the Canva fonts, and I think they do that on purpose for licensing purpose. And then you get this font down here, like this down here. In this area was created using Canva. Oh, wait a minute. Am I not sharing my screen? Oh, share my screen. There we go. So I'm creating this. I'm talking. You guys ain't even seeing what I'm doing. I'm gonna get better at this. So the secret. So I created the secret sauce speakers. Right. So we can see that it does this thing. This video right here that you see playing right now. The bullet holes and all this type of stuff, right? It was all created for creating in Adobe Premiere Pro. So then this right here is when you got the animation from the text that goes like this. So you got that going on. So that's how you got. So you ask me, like, how do I get this to go? All I do is go here. I go back over here and share. Hold on, lost my mouse. Go here, share, and go to download. Then I change this to a GIF, right? And then I change it and I download that to a GIF. So I hit download. And now I'm downloading the GIF. Now it does take a little bit of time. And this is just how I prefer to work. I use Premiere. You can do everything I did in one way or another. You can do everything I did in one way or another using Canva. It can be done. Right. So that's not a problem. So while that's rendering and getting itself together, I'm gonna just talk to you guys a little bit. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready to prepare the email campaign. So we're going to switch over here to the Traffic Link app. We're going to jump in there, and I'll show you how easy it is to present this. So we're going to go over here to the Traffic Link app. We're going to jump into here. We're going to go to create cancel. We're going to change over to this. We're going to go into marketing campaigns. Okay. We're going to create a new campaign from a blank. We're going to start with editing. Design editor. Jump into here. Okay. So we're gonna just basically get rid of this element there. We're gonna go here. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna create a new section. So we're gonna go to create a new section. Put it at the top. Right. And you know what? Let's break down what we got going on here. First of all. First and foremost, you see what the call to action is. Conference pre-sale on now. Right. You get your tickets here. Right, click here, takes you to the campaign that's running, right? This is Armed
Armed Anointing Conference happening in August. This is real.
This is really happening. Click on get your ticket. If you want to get your ticket and get involved, you can do that. Right. This is what. So you got the call to action at the very top, right? What it is, how to get your tickets. Then after that, it shows you kind of what you can expect to see from the conference. Right. This is the theme. We're doing a Western. We're doing Armed and Anointed. Right. Christian-based, faith-based entrepreneurs to come and educate yourself and get better at what you're doing. I'll be there. Right. If you want to meet and greet, want to talk, ask questions, I'll be there. Here's your copy. Right. Breakdown of what you're going to learn. Right. You're gonna learn from the best. It gives you like kind of three key points. Learn from the best, live your life, exclusive perks. These are important. I'm giving it to you now. So, I forgot. And when and where. Right. So again, call to action, the video or the presentation, the copy kind of gives you a little bit more information, and it tells you what the three key points you're gonna learn. Tells you all about that. And then here save your spot. Another call to action. Right. It takes you to the same conference. Right. I don't know why it keeps loading like that. Right. And this is all hosted in the Traffic Link app. Everything that you're seeing being executed on screen right now is all in the Traffic Link app. Right. So. All right. And then this is your conclusion. Right. That's email. That's marketing email. Like structure. Call to action, presentation, short dialogue. Dialogue or short description. Time and place. And then the three key points you're going to walk away with. Another call to action. Conclusion. Footer. You're gone. You're out of there. Right. So that's basically how that works. So in that case, what we can do here. So we'll go here. We'll go here, and we'll add. We'll change this to make it a full width, and then we'll add background color. So we're gonna add a background color. Let's make it. Let's do something that kind of like purplish because it kind of matches. Or no, actually that was tan. Sorry. Let's go over here to the oranges. Go find a tan color somewhere over here in this kind of zone. Add. I don't like that one. Let's go edit. Let's go more in this area. Update. Don't like that one either. Let's go a little lighter in tone. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we'll add that. Oh, was that the border settings? I always do that, yo. I always mess up the border settings for the background settings. Let's change that. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to add an image, and we're going to hit click, and we're going to click here, and we're going to hit replace, and we're going to go to upload. So while I do that, I'm going to switch off that. I don't want you guys to see all in my computer. We're going to get out of that. We're going to go to Documents, and did we download it? Oh, is it still downloading? Let me see. See if this GIF downloaded yet. It takes a while to generate. Okay. Yeah. So it just should be in the downloads. Let me check and see. Downloads. What is it called again? It's called Secret Sauce Speakers. So let's see if I can find it again. Because lately I've been saving things in the wrong place, not the right place. Honestly, it'd be aggravating the crap out of me, but I can fix it. Yeah, let me see, where did it go? I don't know. I know it downloaded. Where did it go? See, Let's go. Should be in documents. Oh, let's see. Save. There it goes. It didn't save before, but there it is now. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen again, and let's get back into it. All right, here we go. Share screen. All right. So we're gonna get into this. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to create a new folder. Right. We're gonna call it email headers. Hit save. And I'm gonna go email headers and create a new one. Call it animated. Okay. Hit save. Then go upload. And then we're gonna go grab this right here. Upload. Boom. So now we got that uploaded. What's going on, chat? Anybody out here watching? Jump in the chat. Let's talk. All right. So we're gonna grab this. We're gonna drop it in here. Oh, you know what? Not the background image. Actually, that's not what I wanted. I said background image. No. Actually, hit remove. We don't want that to be the background image. We want the header to be. We want the color to be the background. But we want to add the image to that. Okay. My bad, y'all. So go here, up here, and click here, and add an image, and then an image. I knew something was off. Okay. Gonna go to email headers, animated. Double click here. Okay. So here we go. Right. Boom. Right. Now we got that going. So say we wanted to add that call to action. All we got to do is go back over here, hit plus. Create a new section. So you probably might be asking yourselves, like, what are the different sections? Like, what are these? So basically, let's do this quick. Grab this background color, and I want it to be the same here. All right. So basically, what's going on is each section can be divided multiple different ways. It can be the whole thing, or split into two, split into three, split into 1/3 and 2/3, split into 2/3, 1/3, split into 1/4, 3/4, and then split into 3/4 over 1/4, and then split into 4 quarters, right? So you could do that. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to go in this space, because we're going to make a call to action section. We're going to split it from 1/3 to 2/3, right? Or maybe even do 3/4 to 1/4. Right. That's probably better. Right. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take some text and we're gonna put it in here. We're gonna get rid of the heading. We're just gonna add simple text, paragraph text, and we're gonna say get your early tickets down. This could be get your appointments now, set your appointments now. I'm just using examples from things that I'm already working on. But of course, we would tailor this to your consultancy or to your practice. Okay. We want to change this to full width. Right. We want to then change this text to bold. We want to change the color. We want to add it. We want to pick it from whatever this color. Where'd it go? We'll just pick that color. We hit add and like that. And then what? Change this over here, and we'll create a button. We'll go over here to the elements. Grab a button, and drop that button there. Right. And then we'll change the full width, not gonna matter. But we'll change the background color to pick from this color right here. Right. So and then we'll get and we'll change the title here to get tickets. And we'll change the padding to 0. Change the padding over here to 0 to give us more space. Because we are dealing with limited space. And what I might do here is instead of in the center, make that towards make it to the left and put it to the center. We want to make sure we hit save. We're going to choose this to be example video. Okay. So it's a like that. Right. Example video email header. Right. We're gonna give it that. Save it. Okay. We might change this down to like a 12 point or 11 point font. Right. So that we can get it to look a little more tight. And then we can go in and we can add some text here. You know. And this is where you see hello, and you put your merge field or your contact information in here. Contact dot first underscore name. Dot. Blah blah blah. Right. Sincerely. Right. Sincerely, Doc Swinson. Okay. And then you do that, and then I've always found it a good practice to add another section on the bottom for the footer. So add another full section on the bottom, and I'll go here, and I add in footer. Right. And then boom, got the footer. Okay. Boom. And I might even just for Panaz. Acknowledging my degree from the Art Institute. All of a sudden, it's no longer in business after I graduated. But okay. There goes my credibility, right? But we'll go in here. We might even add just a little border on the bottom. And we'll add this full width. Okay. So we got it like that. Okay. Something like that. Right. So you got the full situation, and then we go here to preview it. Now what I've learned, and I don't know if it's going to do it now, but let's see. Okay, it's working now. So there we go. So this is kind of how that looks. Okay. You can tighten it up, make it look a little bit better. Like for instance, one thing I would do is I would go into this section here. I would remove the padding. Here, like that. I would remove the padding. Actually, all the way around. 0. Remove this padding to 0. And then I'll change the move and change this padding and margin as well. So I'll remove it to 0 here and 0 here. One other thing I didn't like is that I want this to stand out. Like I want this to stand out. And I want to remove the padding from here from this section as well. So each element, meaning the image has its own padding. Each section has its own padding. So if it's not looking right, this is where you want to play around to get it to look right. So get that down to 0. Okay. We're tightening it up a little bit now. We can take a look and see what it is that we did so far. So we hit here, hit preview, and boom. Now it's looking a little tighter. Now,
what I don't like that probably I could do better with is making this.
Well, I
kind of like it now. I was gonna say
I can get
this. This looks like it's like all apart, but actually I like it now because of the fact that there's no breaking gap here.
Right.
Boom.
I like it.
And then it got a little border. I like it. I'm rolling with this. I'm sticking with this. It looks good. It look good, don't it? It look good.
Right.
But it's gonna catch, and that's how we were able to get the results that we were getting before.
Right.
That's how the results we were getting over the last campaign. Because we actually given more of a creative element, more eye-catching. Everything is attention.
Attention nowadays costs so much, and you want to give yourself every little advantage. Now, I can give you guys a little super, like you guys want to increase your next conversion. So now that you got somebody to open the email, right, you want them to click the link, right? And while I have two call to actions already in place, let me show you this little gotcha. Like this is the one, right? And this, as I've been taking a lot of time just mulling over, kind of like what it is that I could do next to make this email to really convert more. I spent a lot of time in trying to get results, and in these particular teams, the one area where I feel like we can get the most penetration is actually in how we present our emails or how we do our emails. Because there's one thing, if you have really sharp creative on the front end at the very tip of the iceberg. You know what? I asked ChatGPT to, boom. This is what I wanted ChatGPT to produce. This is I call this the iceberg, right? Okay. We all spend a lot of time at the tip of the iceberg, but we don't ever look at what's down below, right? We don't ever look at what's down below. If you got a good social media or you got good marketing happening on the front end, but you don't have anything below, you're going to basically jack yourself up, okay? So at the very tip of the iceberg is social media, right? If you're talking about how you're going to get online and make more of a digital impact for your business and generate more dollars for your business online, you're going to have sharp creative, right? Our social media or our partner is Nomalos. We are with Nomalos. We support Nomalos right now, and they're working with us. We're looking for some more partners in that space to be our social media partner or like brand partner or marketing, like on the tip of the spear, because at the traffic link, we come alive with everything below the water, if that makes sense. Everything that happens below the water. Okay, let me show you guys what's going on. Let me show you.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay. Marketing
and sales funnels. Everything. Most people know what's happening on social media, but we come alive and so at the traffic link. Everything below the water, right? The tip of the iceberg is social media. But then you got lead capture and segmentation. That's system 2. Automated marketing and nurture. Marketing automation and nurture, right? That's system 3, 4, 5, right? And all of this is included. All system 6 is in all of this, right? But at the end of the day is we want to be able to enable sales. Marketing is like the picture where sales is like the catcher, right? Good marketing makes the sales process easy because most all the questions, all the inhibitions, everything is already laid out. You know what you're getting into, right? Nike doesn't have to market much anymore. Other than hey, we got a new shoe, but they don't have to tell you why the shoe is good. They don't have to tell you the technology that went into the shoe. They don't have to tell you the sources, the materials that go into the shoe. They don't have to tell you all the research. None of that. We all know that because they've been around long enough. But you haven't. And if you have, and you need to reestablish something, you need to consider that all these things need to be in place. This is the marketing and sales funnel in an illustration, like an iceberg, right? From social media, we all know that, but then we come alive right here. And in that is email, and that's why this becomes so imperative, right? Having good email is imperative. And so we're breaking through that. But let me show you guys the thing, okay? Now imagine, if you will, it's a video of you talking, right? Or you giving a speech, right? And you created a video and you dropped it into Canva. You created your GIF. You output it, right? Let me give you guys one little ooh wee. This is the secret sauce right here. Okay. And this is it. And I'm gonna just drop a piece of text.
Let's see. Can I drop a piece of text?
Can I do it here? Let's see.
Where am I? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a piece of text right here.
And I'm just gonna
do something just real simple, just like this.
Right.
I'm gonna say hear the audio. Right.
Just like
that.
And I might even put. Let me see if I can
pull up a.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
And then let's do bullhorn. Okay.
I'm gonna
do like this. I'm gonna change this color. Actually, I'm gonna add a new one. And I'm gonna choose this color. Right in here. As a background. It's a background color. Okay. So now
it matches. Right. You see what I did there? So then I'm gonna take this.
And I'm gonna change
the color
to this. And I'm going to center it. And then I'm gonna make this into a link. And I'm gonna give it to the conference. Push it to the conference landing page. Boom. Right.
So I'm here. Hear the audio.
Like I might even change. Let's see. What I want to do.
Change it to a smaller font.
Right. Like maybe
16.
Right. And we're gonna take the padding off of this, so that it's flush to the image, closer to the image. Boom. Right. Guess what? A good majority of the people are gonna they're gonna click on hear the audio. Right. Especially if there's a video of you speaking. Let me see if I can find a video. Like a video I can use in this case
to show you
how effective this is. Here we go. Let's go pull right here. Let's say I pull. Just for the sake of demonstration purposes. You can tell that there's audio here. Let me put the position. Just make it cleaner. Oh no, we can't. So let's just take just for the sake of argument, or demonstration, I should say. Go download and download the GIF. Right. I can download. Like say I download that GIF, right? And I can load it in. Now here, if it's showing that video, and then I have this here the audio. Guess what people are going to do? They're going to click to hear the audio. Because a lot of people are going to see it, and what's our natural next step is what are they saying? What is it saying? Right. So you click on hear the audio. The audio then gives you another opportunity to create a conversion, and that conversion basically is the conversion is basically going to give you the opportunity to get to the conference. Get to the conference landing page. Right. Boom. That right there. You talk about getting conversions. And if you have a killer offer on the back end of that, like get X off or get X percentage, boom. That's how you put the nail in the coffin, baby. That's how you do it, right? And these are just optimization. Some of this is just optimization. Some of this is just purely you already doing the thing, right? Like by and large, you're doing the thing, but optimization is going to help you with them conversions, right? And conversions being what people do to take the next step to get from one place to the next predictable place, right? That's it. So you guys, this has been a presentation on how we've been as a team, been elevating our responses and getting higher conversions from our email campaigns. And it's simply just using technology that's already out there, but it's just a new way to think about doing it. I would love to help you do the same thing. You can reach out to me at chatwithxavier.com, or you can just join us. I'm going to be posting more content like this in the community. Join.thetraffic.link. You can go there and see this and many other tips and tricks, and how we can make your marketing more better and more faster and more profitable. Okay? I said it just like that. Yes, I did. And I wanted you guys to let you guys know that I have been playing around and experimenting with the start times of the office hours. I'm trying to figure out where y'all are at, and I'm trying to get to you guys. I'm trying to deliver this value, and I know it's going to help someone. I'm trying to find out where you guys are at. We were previously doing 9 o'clock, and now I've tried 2 times in a row at 10 o'clock. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, either 9 or 10 o'clock. Next week, we're going to be trying to experiment to see where we're going to get the most results. And maybe going back to 9 o'clock, because 9 o'clock seems like it's getting the most results. But maybe I try 10 o'clock another time. But tap in every week on Thursday. There's some weeks I won't, I'll be honest, some weeks I'm not, because I travel a lot. People are requesting me to go to different places throughout the country. I'm trying to find somebody else that it can be a content creator like me to take my place, or maybe somebody that can go out and meet with people. I'm trying to grow the team is the point. And so if you're interested in that, you can reach me at Xavier@thetraffic.link, and let's have a conversation. I read all my emails, answer the ones that I feel are relevant, and let's go from there. Okay? So, you guys, thank you guys very much for joining and tapping in with me today. I'm Xavier. I'm the Traffic Link. You can find me at most all social media at the Traffic Link. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Holla. Peace.